Yum yum 1, yum yum 2, yum yum 3, yum yum 4, yum yum 5, yum yum 6, yum yum 7. Ah! Yum yum 1, yum yum 2, yum yum 3, yum yum 4, yum yum 5, yum yum 6, yum yum 7.
E vous favrete.
Yum yum 1, yum yum 2, yum yum 3, yum yum 4, yum yum 5, yum yum 6, yum yum 7.
Ooh.
Yum yum 4, yum yum 5, yum yum 6, yum yum 7.
It's funny that Indiana University School of Music exists where it is. It is one of the top schools for opera in the country, and it is out in the middle of nowhere in Indiana.
I was raised up in church, singing gospel. I was like a little boy. It's just so amazing that out of like, you know, that art form, I gain the interest of going into classical music.
Saprò, 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 ma piano, 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 piano.
The voice escaped.
Okay. I'm worried, you know, because I do love opera, and I for me to get a role, that's a treasure to me.
My first role ever was in 1998 at Northwestern. I played Olympia in The Tales of Hoffmann, who is a doll. So the director decided to put me on roller skates.
A gigantic female cook. There I was on stage for 4 minutes of glory on stilts with breasts made out of birdseed that were drooping to my waist.
I was the butt of a dragon on stage.
Okay, so my friends think sometimes that I'm an opera geek, but you know, well, I feel like I've picked for my profession the most beautiful music there is.
Cela m'étonne. En parler changement. Changement, changement.
You have to speak French, German, and Italian, and English. You have to. And then, if you really want to broaden yourself even more, you need to learn eventually Russian.
Que vous daignez entendre.
Nous avons soif.
Nous avons faim.
Revenez, vous vous êtes cassé le nez.
Vous moquez-vous.
Vous moquez-vous.
It's too far back. Vous moquez-vous.
Vous
You're letting
moquez-vous.
it fall back. En.
En. On. On.
O.
O.
Ou.
Ou.
O.
Ou.
O.
You have to treat these teachers with the utmost respect. And even though my teacher, Connie Kukuro, is married to a guy named Edwin Penorwood, so in her regular life she's Mrs. Penorwood. During my lessons, I still have to call her Miss Kukuro, and her stage name is Costanza Cuccaro. So it's like they keep their identity as a diva, even when they're pushing 80.
This is Traviata, and I was 25 years old, an opera that I sang for 648 times. This is
I
Fedora
sang for
in
her
Barcelona.
once, and the most hilarious thing that she said was like, "Oh, darling, darling, your voice, it's so beautiful, it's so powerful, so interesting." And then she waited for about 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then she's like, no, I take that back. Actually, your voice is not beautiful, but it is very powerful and interesting.
We're talking to my teacher about my personal life and said, I said, I'm having problems with my boyfriend. I don't know what to do. It's difficult because I might finish here. He's feeling like, how are we ever going to strengthen our relationship if we're not living in the same city, not even seeing each other? And she said, well, obviously you have to think about your voice first. It was so clear in her mind that that was what should be my first priority, my voice. And I said, well, I'm not sure about that. Also makes me worried. It makes every singer worried, especially women, of course, because of biological timelines. How do you work it out if you want to have a family? So anyway, Jim and I broke up, and we're still broken up.
That part right there.
You know, when they were going,
So it was
I'll testify. In Figaro, there's this called the sextet, and to where Bartolo and Marcellina, they finally find out who their son is, and I'm their son.
This is your mother. I better know your mother is mother.
And the thing is, I'm black, and they are white.
My mother, did she ought to know? My father, they all such anger and
It was just interesting, and some people they might have thought it was funny. Some people probably hated it, inside.
There are so many factors involved in having a wonderful career.
It's not only about voice nowadays.
Looks are very important.
The opera world is very political.
The competition is hideous.
Are you gonna make it?
I'm gonna make it. Yeah. I have the equipment. I have the skills. I'm gonna make it. Wow, that sounds a little egotistical, but you know what I mean? That you really have to know that. If you can't say that, then you're not gonna make it.
I used to live in Milan and saw operas at La Scala all the time. And after the shows were over, I would sneak up to the stage sometimes and utter a note into the house just to see how my voice would sound in La Scala. Anyway, hope to sing in the big houses.
You have to think of the usual repertoire that the opera houses are doing now, in that usual repertoire, I guess the only role that I probably, that is for a black man is probably Porgy and Bess. Porgy. It's probably that, I would say that one. And let me see, Othello, if you're a tenor. There are probably a lot more. Those are the only two that I can think of right now.
It's especially hard for sopranos because most female voices are sopranos. Of course, you can't choose what voice type you are. It has to do with the size of your larynx.
Art thou troubled? Music will calm thee. Music calleth with voice divine.
Because your voice is your instrument, you can only practice a certain amount before you're fatigued because it's not made of brass or wood, it's made of flesh.
The one thing I do most consistently is to avoid parties, to avoid loud places that will cause me to strain my voice, perhaps, to talk too loud, and particularly smoky areas.
There are good aspects and bad aspects about this career. I love it, But I mean, there are some things that you just can't handle sometimes. Leaving your family, that's kind of hard, you know. It's kind of hard, but then when you see them after you're done, you hopefully have a whole bunch of money.
I graduated summa cum laude from law school. I had it all going for me, and I could have easily, with within 5 to 10 years, I would have probably become a partner.
I have a church job. I have to have a church job. It pays my electric bills. Tons of people have church jobs. It's just you rehearse on Thursday night and then you sing a service on Sunday morning, and it pays you not very much, but it's just another bit of income. And that's how singers at the beginning of their careers live. They piece together an income.
Today is both my second master's recital audition and my doctoral entrance audition, all in one.
Good morning. I'm about to start my day and get ready for my audition for the Opera Theater of St. Louis.
I normally don't drink tea in the morning. I'm much more of a coffee drinker, and I love also drinking chocolate milk. But neither option is good today because of my audition, so that's why I'm drinking tea.
Today, it is probably my last IU performance, so big day.
If I don't pass the audition, I won't be able to graduate, and it will also determine whether I will be admitted or not to do the doctoral degree program. My audition is in about 4 hours.
Almost 4 hours before my audition.
10 hours until performance time.
You know, they hear 300, 400 singers, and they take maybe 20, 30. So it's the same with every company. So the odds are slim. That's why you have to distinguish yourself in some way. So now talking about this is making me nervous, so I'm going to stop talking about it.
Matt, it's Emilio. I'm waiting for you. They're running ahead in the auditions, and so please get to Recital Hall at once. It's 4 o'clock. No, wait, not 4 o'clock. It's 4:45, and I should be singing in about 15 minutes or so. So please hurry and get here at once. Thanks. I don't know what I will do if he doesn't show up, because it's my responsibility to have an accompanist, but I'm not his nanny, so I don't know where to find him. I've already tried his cell phone, I've tried emailing him, I have no idea where he is. Part of the reason why I'm also nervous is because I'm not very secure with the fifth song of the 6 songs that comprise the cycle Les Nuits d'été by Berlioz. So I will start with number 2. That's my tactic. I'm sure that since they want to hear me sing in different languages, if I sing a long song, and that is already difficult, number 2, Le Spectre de la Rose, if I sing that song for them from Les Nuits d'été, I'm sure they will not ask for another song in French, and they will ask for, some selections from my German, Italian, and English repertoire. I hope. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Is that one?
Yes. Hello. This is going to be the St. Louis audition, and it's really important because the summers are when singers get their professional experience. All of the top echelon of singers in the conservatories and music schools around the country all audition for the same 5 or 10 summer programs.
Oh God. And my accompanist is nowhere. I found. He's a good pianist.
But it's a recital here?
Of course. They're running ahead because some people didn't show up.
Oh, I see.
So that's my problem.
I can help you, but I need to see the musical.
Like where the is my accompanist?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Because I can't see it.
There. This is so nerve-wracking. If they ask for that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. They won't ask for it, I'm sure. They better not ask for it. Don't start, Precious. I think that one should be a singer because of an undeniable, uncontrollable urge to sing, to express yourself, to express the beauty that others have put into paper. I was born in Mexico City. Mexico used to be one of the meccas for great opera singing in the past. Well, the situation nowadays is very, very unfortunate. For me, for instance, it would be, going back to Mexico would be tantamount to artistic and professional suicide at this point.
Any questions we need to ask him before he leaves? Okay. All right, thank you. Okay. Bravo. Be careful, stay on top. Stay. I don't want to hear about that. Stay on top of the pitch, you're a little low.
What you did with the only scene,
Yeah, I know. You
Traviata
shouldn't do
is
that.
not a cabaletta.
Splendid. But the first song with this line of pianos, bravo.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was very relieved when they didn't ask for another Nuidete. I was so relieved. And Simple Gifts, I kind of screwed up the words. I changed the pronouns. And I'm just glad it's over. It's over. And I'm glad it's over. Did I mention that I'm glad it's over? Maybe I didn't. I'm glad it's over. I'm 24 years old.
I'm 21.
24 years old.
24.
Vous voilà libre là. Guillaume, je vous en prie, n'allez pas m'enlever maintenant. Bonsoir.
7, 8, 9,
Can't just spit on you.
1,
Don't say thank you.
2, 3,
This is my teacher.
5, 6, 7,
Coupable. Pardon.
2, 3.
The character that I play in this opera is a very noble Frenchman. sure, it conflicts with modern pop culture, and so, but that doesn't mean that I can't live in both. You know, I still listen to the Beatles. I mean, I don't know if that's not exactly modern, but I listen to the Beatles and the radio and stuff, and I live in a modern society. Manon is about a young girl coming into age in society and her working out relationships with different men, one of which is a very distinguished French nobleman with a very good accent, I might say.
I love opera, but I still love gospel, you know. I love gospel, you know. It's just a freedom. Not only freedom, but I feel like, I guess, anointing. My dream. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, maybe own my own production company doing opera and gospel. My own production company. Have my own theater, you know. Yeah. Working it out. One night we do, you know, gospel, you know, have a little, you know, gospel, and next night we do an opera. It would be crazy. I will hook it up, yo.
So this was it. But at least I got a great costume, you know?
That's sweet.
You can't beat this costume. Look at me. Would I ever thought as a freshman that I would look like this right now? It's crazy. But here I am, dressed in pink, going on to grad school in opera. C'est fini, c'est la vie.
Se vuol ballare, signor Contino, se vuol ballare, signor Contino.